Hello everybody and welcome back to Mutti Plays Pokemon Sapphire version. Today we are going to finish off Route 131, explore Pacifilog Town, and then we shall begin to explore the routes to the west of Pacifilog Town, routes 132, 133, and 134. Now, I forget if I did Horsey before, so pure water type, weak 2, grass and electric type Dex. And oh boy, we almost had a bit of an emergency in our house. I was trying to cook pot pies for supper yesterday, and I discovered that the oven just didn't want to turn on. Like, we've got a gas oven, and the stove has an electric start, but for some reason the oven, the oveny part of the oven, it just it wouldn't start up or something, or so got a maintenance guy to come over this morning, and he checked it out, and it was decided that they would replace the oven. And now we got a sparkly new white one, and the stove, the thing that goes over the burners to keep the pots from touching the burners directly. Those are pretty, and it's all white and stuff, and if anything, the last one had a dial to control the oven, whereas now we have to mess around with an electric thingamabob to get it to preheat. Now, a thing about Mirage Island. It can appear. It will appear on Route 130, I believe. And what determines it is a little number that gets generated each and every day. Now, I don't know what the number is supposed to be called, but the number itself, what determines if you match the number is if you're carrying the Pokemon that is the number. In layman's terms, it depends whether or not Mirage Island appears. Depends on if you're carrying a certain Pokemon in your team, and which Pokemon this is changes each and every day, assuming that your game's internal battery clock thingamabob is still working. Now, what is on Mirage Island? You can encounter wild Wynot there, and there is a very rare berry that appears on there. I forget what the berry is supposed to be called. But, this weird guy, who only lets you answer yes or no to where do you come from. Did the trainer just suddenly decide to be a troll or something? Searching for something. I wonder what that could be. Oh look, multiplayer stuff that we're never gonna touch. Now, as you saw while I was rambling on about Mirage Island, there was a guy with 2 Azurils in his house, and he gave me the TM for frustration. I mean, return. Now, you can talk to him once a day to get another TM from him. It will be return if your Pokemon likes you enough, and it will be frustration if not. Return is a normal type move whose effectiveness, whose power increases the more you like a Pokemon. The more your Pokemon likes you. And interestingly enough, whenever a computer is using return, it's always maxed out. Which is just another example of the computer being a cheating bastard. And frustration? I would not recommend frustration. Basically, you have to be a total... Basically, in order to maximize its potential, you have to be really mean to your Pokemon, and even the act of walking will make your Pokemon like you more. So you could grab it from a box, but who knows, in the time it takes for you to walk to whoever you want to fight it with, you end up making it go up a point in happiness, and then your frustration strategy is all kaput and ruined. Plus, happiness goes up when you fight with it, so it just... Not a very wise move to use, even if you're trying to be a dick to your Pokemon. Now, as you may have noticed, routes 132 through route 134 will... Oh, sorry, gotta cut that off to talk about Seadra, the evolved form of Horsey. It retains the same typings, so it has the same weaknesses. And, I do believe it evolves in the 30s. And as you can see, Seadra has a chance of having the ability Poison Point, which, if it is hit with a physical move, the Pokemon that attacked it could be poisoned. So, since I'm not gonna want to fly back to the Pacifilog town just to heal Bruce Lee of poison, then you're gonna have to deal with the poison thingy. So, you have been warned. Now, back to talking about the routes. As you can see, the water is animated quite like the rapid currents back in the seafloor cavern. And those rapid currents are just about everywhere. Now, I have taken the time to try to get to every calm place on this route so that you guys could see what all this route has to offer. These routes have to offer. And thankfully, being carried away by the currents does not count as taking a step, because the tiles are forcing you to move. So if you do have a Pokemon that's poisoned, don't worry, they won't suffer. Now here is the most important spot of shore ever. And I landed one spot too high, so Rargo, Flargo, Rago. But I'm not actually trying to get to there just yet, so no need to worry. But there is a real Argle Flargle because I wanted to get to that guy that was on the shore. Rawr! And if you continue to go over here... What? What is that tree doing? But anyways, Slateport City. All the way at the end. And no, you will not be able to explore these routes from Slateport City because all the currents will just push you back. Now, apart from the things that I'm showing you on the surface, that one spot that I pointed out verbally, and then went Argle Froggle Bargle right after. If you want to get a complete Pokédex, that will be very, very important for you to keep track of. Now, in my head, I've gotten quite used to just heading straight for the thing. So, if anything, I had to get a map just to find all the trainers and all the goodies on this route. And I was also very frustrated because I could find blank maps of the routes, but I could not find maps of the routes with the trainer and item locations. So I had to manually explore the entire frickin' place over and over and over again. Took quite a number of trips just to make sure that I got everything before I got to the super special awesome extra thing that I will be fully exploring in the next part. Which, by the way, ended up being a bit longer than 20 minutes, but not too long. I think it's just like 21, maybe 21 and a half. So, while this part is slightly shorter, I make up for it by making the next part a bit long. Now, let's see. Why are you holding still, Mutti? Why are you holding still? Okay, I was probably glancing over at the map. I had to have 3 different internet pages up at the same time in different windows just to be able to have a map I could quickly reference for this place. The 2 places in Pokemon games that will always confuse me no matter what. Seafloor Cavern and these routes. Now, I hope you, before I go on to the next part and stuff, I hope you guys have been paying attention to the Pokemon I've been catching that I'm not keeping on my team. Well, more specifically, the Pokemon I've been catching ever since I acquired Dive. Because if you want to complete your Pokédex, and you want to fully explore the super special awesome thing that we shall be exploring in the next part, you need to capture 2 Pokemon. And you need to have them in your party in order to activate the places to get to the things and the thing of things. Basically, you need a Relicanth, which can only be found underwater, and I am fairly certain the encounter rate isn't all that high for it. But luckily, they invented dive balls this generation, which increases the chance of catching a Pokemon if you had to dive underwater just to encounter it. But it has to be like Pokemon found in the seaweed. You can't use it on Pokemon in the seafood cavern, because that counts as a cave and not underwater. The second Pokemon you are going to need is a Wailord. Not a Wailmer, a Wailord. Which you have to capture a Wailmer and evolve it and raise it to level 40 to get it to evolve into a Wailmer. Lord. Have fun with that. I sure as hell did. I will see you guys next time.